What in tarnation? I thought this video was about how to install a door or something. Well, it is. Guess where I'm at again? Yes, I'm at Easy Street. This is the place to be. Have you ever been on Easy Street? Is there even an Easy Street around? Well, here there is. And today, I want to show you how to install this heavy-duty steel security door. I hate installing these, but we're going to do our best to get this installed. And there's a few tools you're going to need for this right here. A drill, one-way tool driver, and I hope they give us that in this package. 3/16 inch drill bit, pencil, and level. I don't know if I'm going to need a level. That's it. This bad boy is 85 pounds. So it's probably good to have a buddy install this with you. You know, I've done it kind of, well, I say I've done it by myself before, but a guy kind of held up one end for me. But the one good thing I like about this, you remember this door? Yeah. I just made a video on how to fix this door and how to adjust it all. Let's see if it still closes, by the way. Oh yeah. Now see, we've got a little ramp here. And that's going to make it kind of easy, I think. We can just set the security door bottom right there, but generally you have a step here, and then it makes it a little bit more difficult if you have to hold on to it and stuff. So I'll get my tools out, pull this apart, and get ready to go. You want to learn how to install this? Stick around. Now, dabbity nabbit, what do you suppose is not in this container with the screws? This is an easy out one-way screw here. You see how it's kind of notched out, which means you can only screw it in. Take your screwdriver bit and go that way. But see, to loosen it up, there's nothing there. Because this is called a security screen door. That way no villains will get in and unscrew these with a screwdriver. But usually there's a tool that comes in with this. And I just put one of these in Hawaii. I'm not in Hawaii, but I'm on the mainland. And there's a goodie that fits over that has a little slot in it, kind of like a ratchet type thing. Let's show you. See that thing right there? This right here, you attach that onto your drill, and then there's a slot in there, and then the round fits right over this, and it gives you a nice long screwdriver slot there. Well, it didn't come with it. And it did say tools required, one-way drill. One-way tool driver, tools required. So that's your first bit of advice. When you get ready to install a security screen, see if it comes with this tool, or they might sell it separately. Now, I don't have that tool here, but I'm gonna hopefully not let that keep me from doing my project. Now I got a long screwdriver here with the longer slot there, and once I might take the small one and hold my mouth just right to get it started, you know what I mean, and then take the bigger one and tighten that up. But first, before I do that, obviously I'm going to have to use a pilot hole. And it said use 3/16, a 3/16 bit. And here's my bit, and here's my thinking on that. When you think, oh, there's no way you're going to be able to get that in there. Well, this is the piece that I have to mount in there, and then there's other holes along the screen. And this is 1.25 inches long. So I know know 1.25 inches of this screw is going to go through there. Okay, and I got a little over 2.5 inches, maybe 2 3/4 left. So I look at my bit. My bit's 3.5, so I can hold that at 3 inches, tighten that up, and drill my hole, my pilot hole, all the way through the wood, and to make it easy to get this in there. Okay, and on some door jams, maybe you've got a jam with trim around it. And I ran across this before. I had a piece of trim here, went all the way over here, and then where I was going to drill in, right in here, there was nothing on the back side because the door jamb was over further, and I was in that gap where the shims were for the door jamb and all that. And all I had to do was go through 3/4 inch material, and that's all that held on the screw, and the rest of the screw went right into the air, right inside. But here, see this wide here, this width here? This is full wood on the door jamb. And it's the same thing over here. Here's the door jamb right here. It comes out, and they put the trim on there. And they just happened to do that because the door jamb was wide, and they thought, oh, let's go ahead and use it rather than rip that down. They could have ripped that down, and then the trim, they would rip that down flush with the siding. Then the trim would have started from there over. Okay, something like that. And then sometimes the jamb is only 3/4 inch thick. Well, because this is an exterior door, lots of times it's 1.5 inches. Okay, so once I pre-drill, I'm going to pre-drill all the way in there, 2.5 inches, because this screw's only going to go in 2.5 inches into there. Okay, that's why I think I can get it in by hand with the screwdriver. Wow, let's get this going.